Alright, this is part 3 of the Pentatonic Cellmates lessons. Parts 1 and 2 are available on the website. I got nothing fancy to say, we're just continuing on. We're learning one more cell or set of boxes, and then a lick to go along with it, and then a sequence with all 3 cells that we've learned to this point. Alright, so the first 2 boxes we learned in previous lessons. Today's box is going to be this one here. 2-5 on the 4th string, 2-5 on the 3rd string. In terms of scale tones and the key of A minor, which is what this whole lesson series has been in, this is the 5th, minor 7th, root, and 3rd, or minor 3rd, of that minor pentatonic scale. Alright, so we've got that box there, 2-5, 2-5, up an octave. We've got the 5th fret on the 2nd string and 8, and then 5 and 8 on the 1st string. So we have 1 octave, and same idea, an octave higher. Then we come up here to the 5th string, 7th fret, 7 and 10 on that 5th string, 7 and 10 on the 4th string, and then up an octave. Okay, keep in mind this octave is the same as the 2 and 5 on the 3rd and 4th strings. And then we've got 9 and 12 on the 3rd string, and then 10 and 13 on the 2nd string. This is the only one where the box is shifted over between the strings. And this, same octave as 5 and 8 on the 1st and 2nd strings. Alright, so if you play an idea here, alright, it'll repeat itself here, the 7th position. Alright, now after that, we have that first octave again up here, 12 and 15 on the 6th string, 12 and 15 on the 5th string. So that 1 octave, 2nd position on the 4th and 3rd strings, 7th position on the 5th and 4th strings, and then 12th position on the 6th and 5th strings. Then an octave higher would be on the 4th and 3rd strings, 14 and 17. Right, keep in mind that's the same as the 5 and 8 on the first 2 strings, 9, 12, 10, 13 on the 3rd and 2nd strings, and then that guy right there that we just learned. Alright, and then the last one that we're going to do in this lesson, but not the only other one on this, is 17 and 20 on the 2nd and then on the 1st strings. Alright, so now the lick that we're playing, we're going to go, alright, it's going to be on the first box of this, 2, 5 on the 4th string, 2 on the 3rd string, and then bend the 5th fret on the 3rd string up a whole step, and then return to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Alright, this pattern is a great blues kind of lick. Right, and what we're doing is we're ending on the root, so it gives you kind of a cool resolution. Now if we take that to the next octave up on 5, 8, 5, 8, and then 5 on the 1st string. Okay, and then we've got 7 and 10 on the 5th and 4th strings. Pull down for the bend on that guy. And then here's where it gets a little bit different. You got 9, 12, 10 on the 2nd string, and then there's your bend there on 13 on the 2nd string. And then resolve to the root on the 10th fret on the 2nd string. And then we've got coming up here, 12th fret on the 6th string. Alright, that's the 12, 15. And then we got 14 and 17 on the 4th and 3rd strings. And then the last one here is up here in the 17th position, 2nd and 1st strings. So you've got that phrase you can play all over the place. In terms of sequences here, we're going to start here, the first lesson box, which is 3-5 on the 6th, 3-5 on the 5th. And then the second lesson box is going to be 3-5 on the 5th, 2/5 on the 4th. And then today's box is going to be 2/5 on the 4th, 2/5 on the 3rd, and then 1. So this whole sequence, we play all those boxes together in order, 1 and 2. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but it works. It gives you something a little bit longer to play with and to chain these together with. Up an octave, starting on the 5 and 7 on the 4th string, then 5 and 7 on the 3rd string. Then you repeat it for the next box, 5, 7 on the 3rd, 5, 8 on the 2nd, then 5, 8 on the 2nd, 5, 8 on the 1st, and then the root there. So you have... Now remember, all this stuff is on the website, written in tablature and standard notation for you. If I'm going kind of quick, but I'm trying to get through all these sequences here. The next pattern up, we've got 10 and 12 on the 5th string, 10 and 12 on the 4th string. This is the first week's box. And then 10, 12 on that string again, 9, 12 on the 3rd string. And then this week's box is 9 and 12 on the 3rd string, 10 and 13 on the 2nd string. So you have... Alright, and then, let's see. We come here to basically an octave higher than where we started, which is 15 and 17 on the 6th string, 15, 17 on the 5th string, and then you repeat it, 15, 17, 14, 17 on the 4th string, and then 14, 17 on the 3rd string. So you have... And then the last one, an octave higher, is going to be 17 and 19 on the 4th string, 17, 19 on the 3rd string, 17, 20 on the 2nd, and 17, 20 on the 1st. So you get that. Oops, hang on a second.